आज नहीं, कल पढ़ाएंगे सर. Tomorrow I'll take. Okay, let's start with simplification. Okay, let's understand in simplification what all things you need to know. First is finding out, let's say if I ask you what is 15% of 39, so it is simply 15 by 100 into 39, right? You know that this is how you find out percentage, right? It's not 39, it can be 3.9 or something, called approximation. So instead of 15%, they'll say 14.99% of 45.37, something like this they will ask you, right? So first is this. Second is rules of BODMAS. You know BODMAS? पढ़ा बचपन में BODMAS. BODMAS. Heard about BODMAS? B stands for O. Open और off भी लिखते हैं. D stands for division. M stands for multiplication. A for addition. S for subtraction. This is the order. So America and Europe has two different methods of following it, right? The UK or generally European generally follow BODMAS. US follow something called PEDMAS. तो कुछ अलग ही चलता है अपना. तो हम लोग अभी UK follow करते हैं. So suppose we have a question, let's say 12 to 3 minus 4 divided by 7. Something like this, right? And if you have to solve this, how to do this? See, this bracket means, now B stands for bracket. So first you have to open the bracket, right? But the value inside the bracket can also be solved first. That means if I have to open the bracket, the value inside the bracket should be solved first, right? Divided by 7. Now what you will do? In this case you have what? Still we have bracket or not? अभी bracket के अंदर का value solve किया. तो first you open the bracket, will be what? Minus 12 divided by 7. And now you can write this as minus 12 by 7. Don't write minus 1 divided by 7 just because we have not opened the bracket. We solved the bracket. The value inside the bracket should be solved and then it should be opened. Right? So whenever you have a confusion, remember that BODMAS ka rule. Right? Third is approximation of root values. Approximation of root values. Right? Let's say under root of 3752. What is the approximate value of under root of 3752? A larger number, we'll take some smaller number. Suppose if I take under root of, tell me any number which is not a perfect square, any number of your choice, 3 digit. 6. Any no, कोई भी number बोल दो. 618, right? 618. Since it is even, we'll prime factorize it and we'll see what we get. 618, 2, 3s are 6, 0, 9. Cancelled by 3 or not? 103. After that, we don't know whether 103 is what, right? Value is also not known. So you can rewrite this as what? 2 into 3 into 103. After that, you can also write this as root 2 into root 3 into under root of 103. Remember the value of root 2, although they give you in paper, it is 1.4. 1.414. Under root of 3 is 1.732. These are the values, right? Under root of 5 is 2.26. Certain values of root should be known to you. Now we have to find out under root of 103 also, right? So I can multiply this with 1.41, 1.73, and I have to find out under root of 103. So first you have to check 103. You have to find out the value of 103. It is not a perfect square. See, 84, 64, after 64, 9 square is 81, 10 square is 100, then directly 11 square, right? First thing we know that under root of 100 is what? 10. Under root of 121 is what? 11. So can we say the value of under root of 103 will be somewhere between 10 and 11? Now this 103 is closer to what? 100. So that means value will be closer to 10, slightly more than 10. Can be 10.1 or 10.01 or 10.02, something like this, right? But we know that slightly more than 10. Slightly more than 10, right? You can also write 10.1 or 10.01. Exact value as of now you cannot find out unless you know the method. First is differentiation, second method I'll tell you. Whenever you have to find out root, not the cube, only the root part, right? And then I can multiply this at 10 point something, let's say. And this multiplication can give us approximate answer. That's why it is called approximation. You won't get the answer, you have to choose the closest answer. This part is clear? First, okay. Now, I'll just write down certain squares or say under root values of this. So under root of 1 is what? 1. What is under root of 2? Sorry, 4. Under root of 9. Under root of 16. 4. Under root of 25. 5. Under root of 36. Under root of 49. Under root of 64. Under root of 81. 9. Under root of 100 is equal to 10. Under root of 121. 11. 144. 12. 169. 13. 196. 14. And under root of 225 is equal to 15. Right? Certain values. You cannot remember all the values. Let's try to find out the exact value. Close value means 99.9% correct value of under root of 103. Right? Suppose there is a number x which is not a perfect square, right? And you have to find out the under root value of it. So how to do it? You take x, write another y, 2 times of under root of y, where y is a number which is a perfect square and close to x. A number which is closer to x, but at the same time it should be a perfect square. And then you can find out the value of that particular number. Now I'll tell you if you have to find out the value of under root of 103. Find out the value of under root of 103. Is 103 a perfect square? No. So you have to find out the closest number. So first you write 103 and then you have to write another number which is closer to 103 but at the same time should be a perfect square. 100. 2 times of under root of 100. Upper 203. 2 under root of, it is 203 by 20. Now when you remove one decimal, so this will become 20.3 by 2. And you cancel it. 2 tens are 20, 2 ones are 2, and then 3, 2 5s are 10. So 10.15. This 10.15 is your 99.99% correct, not 100%. This is how you find out the root values. Square root can be found easily by using this formula. You know this formula पहले पढ़ा है किसी ने? किसी को नहीं पता है? याद रख लो, अच्छा काम आता है. See, this is a very wonderful method to find out the values of any of these roots which are not perfect square. You can do for 618 also directly, but you should know that 618 is close to which perfect square. Next is, I'll take up some questions. अब photocopy सब बंद है तो you'll have to use online sources to okay. Now types of question you do get in exams. So first question is 7 2 by 7 of 189 plus 452 is equal to 2000 minus some x. So you have to find out the value of x. In examination, either they will write x or put a question mark. I mean, some number is there, which you have to find it out. Options are given. In such cases, sir, have a seat, 2 minutes. In such cases, whenever we have, be very careful. Don't do any mistake. BODMAS wala mistake mat karna, otherwise your answer will be wrong. Second thing, when your options are very close, you have to be very careful. If your options are like not very close, then you can make some guesses, right? Like in this case, the options are 183, 164, 170, 198, and last is none of these. Let's solve this. First of all, do you know how to convert from mixed fraction to proper fraction? You do this into this plus this, right? 7 sevens are 49 plus 1, 51 by 7 of 189 plus 452 is equal to 2000 minus x, right? 7 twos are 14, 7 sevens are 49. Now we'll see the last digit of all the numbers are different, right? यहाँ से बड़ा hint मिलता है. कैसे देखते हैं? Whatever this will be, 51 into 27 is going to be a large number. Last it will be what? 7 plus 452. So whatever this number, when you add it, write 2000. Right? So you can bring this minus x here, plus x, and take 2000 minus the summation of these two. Whatever the summation of these two, last digit will be what? 9. So now when you subtract 2000 minus something, the last rate is 9, you take one carry forward. 10 minus 9 is 1. Is there any option we have 1 in the end? No. So answer is none of these. Fifth option. Understood? So you don't have to calculate everything here. Sir, better sir, 2 minutes. I am Shillong. मिलना है सर? Mixed fraction, right? And you have 7 2 by 7. So when you have to write this in this form, right? So first you multiply this with this. So 7 sevens are, and then add this into this plus this. 49 plus 2, 51 by 7. Right. Okay, next is, so simplification does not require any like concept, or you have to remember BODMAS. Let me write down few questions for you. Try these questions. Find 68% of 595 minus 43% of 372. This is equal to how much? And the first option is 244. Don't use calculator. Second option is 232.84. Third option is 278.44. Fourth option is 260.24. I'm not writing fifth because that is none of these. You have to check it out. Third option is, second question is 35% of x is equal to 217.95. 35% of x is equal to 217.7595. First option is 6712. Second option is 6217. Third option is 6127. And fourth option is 6721. Next is 45 square plus 21 square is equal to x square plus 257. So this value of x is 51, 49, 45, 47. And fourth question is 90780 minus under root of x is equal to 85 into 12. This I'm not giving option, you do without option this one. Right? Try these questions now.